Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this look good. Wondering how big we're going to make it. We're going 400 for this. And I'm going to keep it as a positive image. So the contrast is going up and the copy density is going light. So let's see if we can make this look really nice. Well, let's see. It's going to be a challenging one to position. Anyway, let's see what it is. It is Club All In, over 18s disco. So this is for people with disabilities. So they call it all abilities. I don't know why they have to use the word, why they have to get rid of the word disability and call it all abilities. I know it's a bit of a euphemism. It's probably meant to make people feel less bad about themselves, but I still find it's pretty obvious that it's for people with disabilities. So I just don't like the way they use the term all abilities. Ability rather. They're trying to make it sound positive, but disability has affected my life profusely, and I've had to deal with problems at school and problems socially, and basically it's not easy being disabled and having to, oh, that's interesting, speckled, and having to deal with bullying and teasing and shit like that, which a lot of people with disabilities obviously have when they go to school or go to work or TAFE. It's just not much fun not being able to fit in. And yeah, you can't really get rid of that problem by calling it ability. You got to basically accept that I have to accept that I'm disabled, but it's good to know that you're disabled. When I was at school, I had no idea. I had no major idea, and the teachers didn't either. So I had a lot of expectations thrust upon me despite my disabilities, and that did not go down very well in my life. And it put a lot of stress on me from school, like at school being bullied and having to put up with that shit constantly when I'm in the classroom or in a playground, having to deal with the ramifications it has for my brother, who isn't disabled and who was really ashamed of him, ashamed to be my brother, because of the teasing that he got as well. He got teased because of me, and that was really cruel. That was the thing I hated most, was my brother being teased because of me. And my brother was very popular, and my brother's a real social creature, so that would have really upset him, and it did. And he was bullying me as well throughout the early 90s. So it fucked up my relationship with my brother even more. So this is a serious problem. And these fuckers I had to deal with at school, fuck me dead. They just wouldn't leave me alone. They just couldn't leave me alone and leave my fucking brother alone. My relationship with my brother's been fractured partly because of them. So I fucking hate them. Fuck you, bullies at Kalani Heights High School. You know my name, Daria Andre Huddy. You fuck off. You fuck yourselves and be happy with what you've done in my fucking life, you bitches. You're going to feel sorry one day, bitches. And that's what I hope they do. I hope they fucking drown in it. I fucking hope they are happy with themselves, because I'm not happy with them. What they did ruined my fucking relationship with my brother, or at least contributed to that. So I'm not happy with these bitches, and I have to fucking, what can I say, folks? What can I say? They made me feel bad, and they made me feel horrible about who I was. And I made mistakes in my life because of them, partly because of them. I've got myself to blame as well. I've done stupid things too that contributed to my downfall. But these bitches helped make my life worse. And they fucking, I just wish they'd fucking, I don't know. What can I say, folks? I really wish we didn't have to be at war with each other in the schoolyard. I wish school could have been a happy place. You know, I wish school could have been a fucking happy place, because I didn't like the schoolwork and I didn't like the people. I didn't like it, folks. I only enjoyed when I got on the photocopier after school, should I say, not work. So I didn't enjoy my school life. We're going to tilt this. I didn't enjoy my school life, and I didn't like the schoolwork, and I didn't like the expectations the teachers were placing on me to basically perform as at an able-bodied kind of level. I just couldn't do it, folks. Sorry I disappointed you, Mummy and Daddy. I know Dad's got a lot to answer for, so I can't apologise to him. He's got to apologise to me for putting his expectations on me and trying to ban me from doing photocopying. I got a phone call. Now this is even more straight than straight. I'm trying to see. I've got a phone call on this phone at the moment, folks. I can't answer it, of course. I'm actually wondering if we're going to change this again. But basically, my dad and my brother have to apologise to me because they fucking made my life even more difficult. I know I embarrassed them. I accept that I'm partly responsible, even though I had to deal with undiagnosed disabilities. But basically, and I will forgive them, folks. I will forgive my dad and my brother for being bullies in the home. I will. But they have to fucking apologise. So now that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better, that. I'm wondering if we're going to do anything more with it. We've still got this little corner piece, but are we going to bother with that? We're going to now make this into a nice piece. So, but basically, I do want to make it up with my dad and my brother. I don't want to hold a grudge forever, and I hope the people at school feel sorry for themselves that they fucking made my life and my brother's life difficult with no reason, with no logical reason except to fucking tear a piece off me. What were they fucking gaining from bullying me, folks? Why were these bitches at school and elsewhere at TAFE? What were they fucking, what intellectual contribution were these bitches making by making a person's life miserable? What sort of fucking high were they getting off it? I didn't do anything fucking wrong by these bitches. They wanted to fucking make fun of me in a wanton fashion. I'm not happy with fucking what happened at school, and it happened in primary school and it happened in kindergarten because of my fucking disabilities. So fucking screw the assholes who fucking made my life hard. I fucking have to now... I'm trying my best to make a new life for myself, and I'm hoping to get married soon to my future husband Luigi. But basically we got to fucking stop this bullying shit that this blasted fucking assholes are doing just because I'm disabled. Fuck me dead, you know? What can I say? I'm more than just the fucking parts of my brain that don't work. I've got ability, so I'm brilliant at what I do here. So I think now I can call this demo quits.